come here, obey our law.
Are standing up for human rights.
Are you scared of being arrested out here?
I'm not scared of it.
My reaction is it's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. Enforce the law, obey the law, show your papers if you have to.
Arpaio's the real criminal, and BREWER, they're the ones who aren't intelligent enough to understand the Constitution.
Support Arpaio. Throw all these people in jail.
Immigration is the modern civil rights movement. Every generation has something that we got to stand up and fight for.
I'm for the law. Too bad it got shot down right now, but I'll tell you what, it's not over.
The sights and sounds of an action-packed day of protest and counter-protest as a watered-down version of Arizona's new immigration law takes effect. As you know, a judge struck down the most controversial parts of the law yesterday, and this morning Governor Brewer filed an expedited appeal to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals in San Francisco. Oral arguments could begin as soon as mid-September. There's still a lot of activity on the streets of Phoenix tonight as our coverage begins with 3TV's Jared Dillingham.
Well, the numbers are still coming in, Frank, but roughly 50 people have been arrested over the course of the day here in downtown Phoenix, many of them right outside the 4th Avenue jail for blocking the entrance of the jail, and a number of people are still outside the jail right now waiting for those arrested to be released. And just about an hour ago, these people came face to face with Sheriff Joe Arpaio. Sheriff Joe Arpaio arrived at the 4th Avenue jail tonight for a briefing from his deputies. And as he often does during his crime sweeps, the sheriff greeted the protesters. Do you ever get concerned that this is going to get out of hand here?
It's not going to get out of hand.
Arpaio made the move under heavy security. The street was closed and lined with dozens of MCSO deputies.
If you think I'm going to hide, I got news for you. If you say I should not come down here, I'm the sheriff. And I will be here. Whether they like it or not, I will be here.
Arpaio's arrival came after a full day of high drama at the jail. This group of protesters blocked the entrance of the jail when they were among the dozens arrested downtown. Also arrested, former legislator ALFREDO Gutierrez, who was set free this evening.
Yeah, we were told we could not enter the federal courthouse, so we proceeded to enter it. And so we were arrested for trespassing.
Why was it important for you to try to trespass and try to get in there?
It was important. It was important to us to preach to the choir.
Arizona activists were joined by hundreds bussed in from California. Arrests and protests combined through the evening with marches, vigils, and rallies. 1070 supporters were few in number, but just as vocal as the protesters.
It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. Enforce the law, obey the law, show your papers if you have to, and become an American.
But aside from a few confrontations between Minutemen and protesters, and the sheriff and protesters, the day of protests was peaceful. Peaceful but disruptive, many of the streets in downtown Phoenix were closed for much of the day from the protesters and also from the heavy police response. Again, roughly 50 people arrested over the course of the day. We're expecting final numbers tomorrow. Live downtown, I'm Jared Dillingham for 3TV.